everybody, welcome back to the Fabric Boutique. I am Natita, the owner of the Fabric Boutique, as well as the author of the book Wives Still Pray. If you are new to the channel, welcome and welcome back. To those who continue to tune in from week to week, I upload every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you are on the newsletter list, you know that we will be bringing some Sunday specific content, which will be all about God's Word, devotionals, our next Bible study that we'll be doing. You know, we did Esther last year, and so this year we have another book planned, but stay tuned. Also subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out. As you can tell by the title, this video is all about getting the inventory together. Getting all of the inventory together. So what that means is the list that I had started sharing last week is now time to put this in action, because we received some wonderful news. We are able to go back in and start building out our booths. We can't bring in product just yet, but we can start building everything out, which means everything I had shown you previously, the wallpaper and some supplies and different fixtures, I can now take. So I will be doing that, and of course I will be recording it for the channel. But the inventory part is because we also have to start uploading our inventory into the Refinery's inventory system. And so that is what I figure I will do today, and I will just talk you through what I will be putting into the system. I will say, and I'll mention it as I'm going through products, for those who are new, this should be a treat for you, because if you are new to the Fabric Boutique or to my channel, you may not be aware of the various products that we sell online at pop-ups, different things of that nature. So having said that, there will be certain products that we offer at the Refinery that will not be available online. It will only be available in person. I want to see how it goes, see what kind of traction these items get. It's not very much, but it's a few. Other things, everything else will be sold online as well as in person. The other good thing about this is, because I am having inventory for both online shoppers as well as the Refinery, I have the platform that I use for my website is Squarespace. Absolutely love it. Have been using it since I started my business well over 10 years ago. And so one of the integrations they have is with Square. I use Square for my POS system at pop-ups and markets and different things of that nature. And so everything seamlessly integrates. So if I sell an item in person, it deducts it from the inventory, and I don't have to worry about going back updating inventory in my website, which is absolutely awesome. I couldn't imagine if, you know, I had to. And I think before it's been so long, but there was a time I did have to do that before they got the integration with Square, but it's been so many years. But I do remember if I did a pop-up, I'll have to make sure, go back through everything and make sure my website was current. And so now that the integration, like I said, has been in place for several years now, I don't have to do that, but I will have to do that for the Refinery, because like I said, there are certain things that I will sell at the Refinery that will also be online. And so I will be monitoring the Refinery stock levels, you know, the back office, to see what is selling, so I can update my website accordingly. I'm not overly concerned about this yet. And I say that because for those who have been following along, you know, one of the things that I have struggled with as a business over the past several years is online traffic, online orders. I don't get a lot of them. I haven't had an online order since May. Since May. But with doing pop-ups and vendor markets, obviously, you know, I'm selling there, and that's how the inventory is depleted, but it's not through online sales. I just don't get a ton of online sales. And so again, I'm trying to make sure that I'm posting on social medias and everything where people can't, you know, come in person or go to the refinery. They still have the option to shop online. And plus the cards that I will, and I talked about those cards that I will have included in the packaging as part of the packaging at the refinery, is my website and socials and all of that. So if people do, maybe they're, you know, from the area, maybe they're not from the area, coming through town, because where this is situated is off of a major highway and it's in a very busy area. So, and it's next to Buc-ee's, which is, for those who are from Texas or from the South, you know, that's like the gas station to go to. Everybody goes there. It stays crowded there, stays crowded. So with the refinery opening up right across the street, and not just the refinery, there are restaurants opening up over there right across the street from Buc-ee's, a lot of other shops. So it's drawing, that area is being built up and is really drawing all that Buc-ee's traffic and just people in general, because the area over there is very, very busy anyway. And so those who are either passing through or new to the website or new to the Fabric Boutique and come across us at the refinery, they may pick up 1 or 2 items, and with that extra additional packaging in there that says you can shop online, perhaps they'll shop online. And so trying all of the ways to increase our online visibility for shoppers. So again, if you have not, please do visit the website, check out all of our products, our books, everything. So let me go over the inventory, and then you can see some of the items that we offer. Well, pretty much everything, for the most part, everything that we offer currently. All right, going down the list. I am going down the list. Ooh, I have everything in front of me, and this allows me to do a quality check to make sure that everything is still looking good, because if it is not, I need to be able to, you know, put that aside or something like that. So our acrylic bookmarks, we have 2 different kinds. One is glitter background, and one is just a plain background. Let me see if I can hold these up for you to see them. So you can kind of see them. This is the plain, this has the glitter background, and this is part of our Fruit of the Spirit collection based on Galatians 5:22 through 23. And so we have several items in this collection. You'll see all the items you see starting out, you'll see is based on the Fruits of the Spirit collection. And so we have our acrylic bookmarks. So I will have, and I'm just gonna write a note because I did not. I have glitter, and then I have, I'll just say white. I'll call the other one white. So I do have those, and I have quite a few of those. And I have 2 different types. So this is, it can also be used as a paper clip, this one, because you can't see because I have it all packaged. I should have, oh, I do have one that I actually messed up. So let me show it to you. Okay, so this one I actually messed up. And it was broke. So in the one that's glitter and white, it just looks like this. This is just in color when I was playing around with how it would look. And it's a paper clip. So you can use it as a paper clip or as a bookmark. So that's how that one will be labeled. And then we have the plain acrylic bookmark, also based on the Fruit of the Spirit collection. I can't take this one out either. I have these all packaged up. You'll see them on this, you'll see all of this on the website better, and it has a nice, see that? You really can't see it. Let me just take this one out. You all know, if you have been watching the channel, I created the backing cards and everything for these. So this is how it looks, and it's the Fruit of the Spirit collection. All of the love, joy, peace, all of that is on here with a nice ribbon on the end. So absolutely love those. So I have these as well. And I also added the hang tags. You can see those hang tags. So because I have the wall slat, I shared that also. And so and I have the hooks. So I'm able to go ahead and just slide everything on the hooks very easily. The next thing are the car coasters. And I have all of the colors. So you all have seen these. You know, I made these with my sublimation printer. I did a full review on the Sawgrass sublimation printer. So if you are curious, make sure that you head on over to the video. I'll leave it up here in the iCards and you can go check it out, my thoughts on it. But I do love it. And so I have all of the colors. You've seen the colors on the website. So I have all of the colors, hang tags, everything is packaged. Now, if you all remember, I packaged and did all of this a long time ago. So for me now, it's just going back through, doing the count and everything and making sure that I have everything here and that I am ready to go. The next thing are the tote bags. So I do still have the manufacturer Oopsie ones. Those aren't even on the website. I was saving those for a market, but after I get all of this stuff updated in the Refinery's website, I'll probably add those manufacturer Oopsie tote bags on there. And again, it was the DTF. It was my first time using the DTF transfer, and so I had to change a couple things because of the way it was pressing. But these are the ones that are the finals, and I actually sewed in my label in these. So I have these as well. I just have a few, but remember, I have already stocked back up on the bags as well as the transfers. So I'm ready to go. And you all know I already did the tags. Remember, I just did some new tags that I'll put in those bags as well. Next, we have our drinkware, also the fruit of the spirit. The tote bag is fruit of the spirit, and so we have our drinkware as well. Very happy about that. And remember, our lid has the fruit of the spirit written on there, and so absolutely love how those turned out. So those are packaged and ready to go. Remember, I'm taking those out of the boxes and put them in those clear mesh bags. Just better packaging and everything. So that will be ready to go. Then we have our mouse pads, which come in the same colors as the car coasters. So we have all of those. Very happy with these. Very happy with how all of these have turned out. And again, we have all of the colors. All of the colors. We are definitely ready. And remember, I did the backing cards. I shared that all in the previous video. I did the backing cards for all of these products and shared them in a previous video. So yeah, we are so ready. I do want to make sure I have the right count. I believe I did once I finished these. I finished these 2 months ago, if you remember. I've been preparing the inventory for quite some time. We just couldn't do anything or add anything in the system, but now we can. And I want to make sure on the website I got the count right for the different colors. And so those are on the website. The mouse pad, the car coasters, and then we have the mini workbooks. So this is also based on the fruit of the spirit, and these I think I want to put in a basket. I think I want to put these in a basket and not hanging, because you know it's not a perfect fit for this, but maybe starting out I'll just leave them because these are already packaged up. And yeah, I'll just have these probably in a basket. I think I still need to get that basket. There's just a couple fixtures I still need to get. You know, I wanted to have a certain feel to it, the space. But again, I'm going to take you on that journey and you will be able to see. The next couple things I have not finished just yet, but you know I already have it. It is the Date with Jesus books, a different spin on blind date with the book. This is all Christian base, and it will have the theme on the front and all of that. I have not wrapped any of those. That was actually something I was going to do this past week, but I did not get a chance to do that. So that is the only thing so far that I need to put together. The next thing are the die cut stickers and the sticker sheets. I have been playing around with those, and I'm not quite sold on how they have been looking and turning out based on what I was doing with those. So I'm still going to play around with that just a little bit more to come up with the die cut stickers and the sticker sheets, but for now that is on hold as well. Now jumping back into inventory that is on hand, and like I said, the stuff that I already have, the inventory is updated in the system. It's just some of the newer fruit of the spirit items that I need to make sure I have updated everything appropriately on the website. The prayer and devotional pillows. Y'all know I love my prayer and devotional pillows. And for those who don't know, I make everything that is a sewn product. So I did make this, designed and made this myself. This is the patchwork. I have this also in purple, and so the ones that I do have, I will put these at the Refinery. They will also be listed online, but again, with the traffic for online hasn't been yet where I would like it to be. All of that is definitely going into the Refinery. There's no need for me to sit in the inventory that I have here at home, except for the only exception are discontinued my mystery bags. So I have to check maybe 3 or 4 mystery bags left. I sold a couple at my recent pop-up, that one I did back in March. I haven't done a pop-up since March. I was supposed to do that big one, the 2-day one in April, but we didn't get it. I had to cancel that, remember? And so yeah, I haven't had a pop-up since, and I think I have 3 or 4 of those left. Those will not go at the Refinery. I will not have discontinued items like that at the Refinery. I won't have manufactured oopsies at the Refinery. The only thing is, the only way I would bring the mystery bags to the Refinery is if I find that the inventory is going like that and I need to remake things, but I need to have something there immediately. I think taking probably the mystery grab bag items up there would be a good idea, just to kind of fill in so it doesn't look empty in there. So that is the goal for that. So I have those. The Wives Still Pray, you all saw my video a couple weeks ago. I just did it. The Wives Still Pray gift box. Someone had actually mentioned it in the previous video because I went over everything that's in the gift bag. Somebody mentioned in the previous video, which I forgot to mention when I was talking about everything, to also make the books available separately at the Refinery as well. I will be doing that. That was always the plan. I guess I never thought to mention that in that video, but there will be an option to buy all of these items together like this. It will be packaged like this, or you can, there will be separation. So if people just want the prayer, the Wives Still Pray prayer journal, which looks like this. Let me pull that out. The prayer journal. Maybe they just want the mug. Maybe they just want the set of prayer cards. Those items will be separate as well, and I have very limited of those items. So again, we shall see how everything sells. There's also the pen. I have a Wives Still Pray pen. All of that, those things will be made separate. So everything that comes in the bundle for the Wives Still Pray will be made separate, except for the embroidered bookmark, the annotation tabs, and the nail file. And it was a couple little just things specifically for that box that I had for that. Those things will not be sold separately, but everything else, from the pen, the journal, the book, the mug, those things, the prayer cards, will be sold separately. So I have to make sure I have that count accurate, because I want to make sure that the separate items that I have for the Wives Still Pray is not interfering. And I don't think I did that. No, I'm good. All of my inventory for the boxes together is fine on the website. I just want to double check the individual, those items that I have separate to sell, that is accurate. That's what I definitely want to make sure for that. So that's the books, the gift set, the mugs, the pens, the journal, the prayer cards. Then we also have the prayer journal kit. Now this is an entire kit. This is for adults. It comes with a blank prayer journal, comes with prayer cards, a set of prayer cards, a pencil, annotation tabs. All of that is included in here. I only have a few of these left. I don't have a lot of these left, and so I'm going to take them all there. I think based on my inventory online, I only have like 5 left of those. And what I will be doing is slightly updating that journal. A little bit. I might make it a little more compact, but more pages. And so we'll see. Stay tuned for that. For now, what I have there is what I have in stock. And then we also have the children's journals, and theirs is not necessarily a kit, but it does come with coloring pages and crayons. And so let me grab that. So see, at Marcus, this is how it's in there, because they're setting out for display, but then when I give them to people, I leave it in here just to keep it protected. But obviously at the Refinery, I'm not going to have that packaging, so everything will be displayed out. And I have, you know, in my mind, of course, again, how I want these to be, but they are blank on the inside, but there are different sections. There's like 5 different sections within this journal. So you have different sections here. I know there's a bit of a glare, but there's 5 different sections in this book, in this journal for kids. And these are very popular, again, in person when people go through them and everything. But I will be putting them in clear, like this clear bags with the crayons and the coloring pages in there, again, because can't package it, can't leave stuff like this displayed in the Refinery. And then what I don't have in front of me, I just noticed, and I wrote a note to myself, the children's journal cases. I only have a few of those left, not even a few, because I always sell 1 or 2 at every market. I might only have 2. I really need to make more of those. Those are very popular with the pockets and the zip around and everything. Check those out on the website for the ones that I do have left, but I do need to get those together. Then I have, and I only have a couple of these. Now, this is the only exception to the rule for things that are being discontinued, but I will have at the Refinery, and it's only because this is a high ticket item. This bag is normally, I believe I marked it at either $125 or $150. Lots of work went into this. This is faux leather. You have the handles. I mean, this on the inside, all of the pockets, a labor of love. This is truly a very nice bag, very sturdy. Everything has all of the branding, of course, for the Fabric Beautique and everything on here. And so I've marked them down. I only have a couple left, and so I marked them down so I can move this inventory, because I've had them for so long, but they're marked down to $75. And so once those are gone, those are gone. And that is pretty much the only exception to the rule of discontinued items being at the Refinery. You'll see them online as being on sale, but at the Refinery, they'll just be marked at the discounted price. And so let me make myself a note. I think besides this last item I'm going to show you, that is it. That is it. I will be working on new Bible covers, more book sleeves, but you all saw my video last week. These were the new book sleeves. This is all, you will not be able to find these anywhere because this fabric is bespoke. It is my design. I designed these, so you will not find these anywhere. If you saw my video where I made these online with you all, and so it has the tag, the branding in the back, and they all have buttons for closure. And so I will have these at the Refinery. I only have 3 now. I need to make some more. I actually need to order some more fabric is what I need to do. So I might end up running out of stock on those. We'll see. I have a few of the other fat quarters and I can probably get maybe 3-6 more out, and yeah, we shall see. But that is, I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is it. Oh no, my bookmarks. How could I forget about my bookmarks? I have the bookmarks. Remember, I've already rounded these. I shared this in a previous video. Like I said, I have been preparing for a long time. But anyway, the different bookmarks with the scriptures on the back. All of these. I have 3 different designs. I have to count these actually. I have not made these available on the website just yet. I'm thinking I'll make these available on the website too, because you know, I think these are nice, and they're scripture. They have the different scriptures on the back, and so I am going to quickly, once I'm done with this video, take pictures of these and then put them on the website and make sure that they are available. Make sure I have the inventory right for the Refinery as well. Let's see, let me mark that down. So I think that's it. That's it. So that is what I am getting ready to do. I'm not sure what the next video will be, because in a couple days I will be heading to the Refinery to start building out my space. Depending on how far I get, that might be the next video you see, or it very well may be the date with Jesus. It's probably going to be the date with Jesus, because I want to get those done and put, once we're able to take actual product, I want to be able to take those when we get that green light. So yeah, I'll probably do the date with Jesus first, but I'll be recording all of the behind the scenes and getting set up over at the Refinery, building out the space and everything like that. So all right, everybody, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section down below. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions on anything, I'm open to that. Content here, different things you might have questions about, let me know. All right, everybody, have a blessed rest of your week, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.